Minions. Every movie critic has his limits. I have had my limits with the freaking Minions. Let's play a game of Bash the Minion because the number of Despicable Me and Minions movie at this point is driving me mad as a freaking hatter. Ooh, Minions: The Rise of Gru is the godfather of animation. Ooh, going cuckoo in the hairs. Well, well, I've been putting this extreme rant off for 4 years now, ever since I heard about it was in production in 2020, and to prepare for the upcoming dreaded Despicable Me 4, I needed to share my thoughts of Minions Fall of Gru at the request of my good pal, Frozen Wish Studios. Oh, buddy, I feel your pain. I feel your sheer agony of sitting through this shit. Ah. Oh, do I need to talk about the shithole of animation full of shitlings like those uh, aggravating and obnoxious minions that just refuse to go away from cinema? Okay, let's do this. Minions: The Rise of Gru. Oh, screw that. Minions: The Fall of Gru, because Illumination could not have fallen further than this. Directed by Kyle Bailey, or sorry, should I say lack of direction here, and is the sequel to 2015's Minions, and as well as the prequel to the Despicable Me quadrilogy, and the fifth installment in the Despicable Me franchise overall. And this is the first Despicable Me installment I'm talking about on my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! I felt like Illumination was choking the life out of me the entire time of sitting through this uh, commercialized cash cow bullshit. Minions Fall of Gru tells the total lack of a story of the origin story of Gru and how he met the minions and how he aspires to join the supervillain team in the 1970s, the Vicious Six. But after he messes up the interview, the Vicious Six are hot on his tail. Then he and the minions travel and then he and the minions get their sorry asses to China to meet Wild Knuckles, this legendary figure, and drew us to learn the cliched message that sometimes even villains need friends. Find it hard to believe that this piece of shit is the fifth highest grossing movie of 2022 and grossed 940 million. What a whole new low for humanity. I mean, so uh, I please, people, stop giving the Despicable Me franchise money. It doesn't deserve it. Like, Despicable Me is a franchise nobody asked for. Like, it should have stayed as just the one film. The first film is the only good one. All the others, yep. And uh, Fall of Gru, you don't need me to say it. So to say it's a bad movie is a understatement. This is a really shitty movie. This is Illuminations' worst movie. I am not exaggerating. It's so bad as to the point where I am done with Despicable Me after this. It is time to pull the lever on the Despicable Me making machine that's turning out a million Despicable Me's and Minions movies off the assembly line to make money. It's time for Illumination to pull their heads out at their asses and use their brain and start thinking of some good movies like Super Mario Brothers movie. And you know what? Its predecessor, Minions 2015, as annoying to sit through as that movie was, it at least knew it wanted to be a Minions movie, whereas Fall of Gru doesn't know what the dickens it wants to be. Does it want to be a Gru prequel or a Minions movie? It's attempts to tackle both, and it ends up being a mammoth mess of a movie. Yeah, the entire time I was physically sweating watching it, thinking to myself, Illumination. Yeah, this is why you are not regarded as one of the best animation studios. And why is Steve Carell back voicing Gru? He is leagues overage to voice a young child Gru, and and the minions in this shit. Never have they been worse. I'm than they are in Fall of Gru. Like I would rather spend a day in jail with the uh, the babies from the Boss Baby than spend another millisecond with these minions and the vicious six. They just grew the minions and Wilder Knuckles all here just for gags, and not even good gags. Just the most pitiful gags of 2022. It's like Illumination has screenwriters that can write comedy with Super Mario Brothers, but they use the screenwriters that don't know shit about comedy for the Despicable Me sequels and prequels. And you know what? Gru's adoptive daughters are not in this movie at all. This is so there is nothing to care about on an emotional level. There's no emotional center. It's all a gag fest and a shitty one. And the the China scenes well, that they look worse than the China scenes in Wish Dragon. What was one Disney classic that's breathtakingly portrayed China that came out in the 90s? Oh, Mulan. Clearly, Fall of Gru did not take notes from Mulan. And I just rolled my eyes at this movie's message from the cliche handbook. It's the exact same message as we saw in Lego Batman movie, where Batman needed to realize he needed a little help from his friends. It's the exact same thing with Gru. It's not possible to root for him once in this trasher, because all he's doing are acts of villainy, and he's trying so hard to join a league of super villains. And this And this movie has actors that it does not deserve, like Julie Andrews. What are you doing here? Mary Poppins and the Shrek sequels were worthy of your talent, not this animation abomination. And Alan Arkin, please tell me they didn't enjoy recording their lines for this. So please tell me they knew that they were starring in a animation dumpster fire. And the scene that we see in the trailer with Gru and the minions setting off a stink bomb in the cinema, like that's what it felt like. It felt like a stink bomb had entered my nostrils, because this horse shits literally stank like shit. What made the first Despicable Me well, somewhat watchable was it attempts at an emotional center. The sequels completely forget that and just feel like clones of one another. Illumination never learned. So, at the end of the day, and at the end of this extreme rant, Minions Fall of Gru fucking sucks. It makes the Despicable Me and Minions franchise fall flat on its lazy arse, and is one of the laziest prequels ever made, areas. And it comes extremely closer to being the worst animated flick of 2022 if it wasn't for Ice Age Adventures of Fuck Wild. I give Minions Fall of Gru 0 stars out of 5. Fuck this shitty prequel that shouldn't exist. Yeah, it was Fall of Gru that confirmed Despicable Me as Illuminations Ice Age. Well, Despicable Me 4 doesn't look much better, if you ask me. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this extreme rant. And what are your thoughts on Minions Fall of Gru? Please comment and let me know. Please, if you enjoyed this movie, I don't see how you could, but I know Despicable Me does have a fan base. So please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time, where I review the Timon and Pumbaa TV show as part of my Lion King 30th anniversary videos, and wish me all the luck sitting through Despicable Me 4, the first movie I will see that's on my least anticipated movies of 2024. I'd be lying if I said I was looking forward to it. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.